There we go. Oh. Hello guys, welcome to Joner 101 Football Training YouTube channel. Going to be starting a new segment every Friday on the Joner channel. It's going to be called Joners How To. So basically every Friday I'm going to show you any skill. It could be anything, it could be a skill, it could be a way that we strike a ball, different types of techniques. And today we are going to start with this one.
Head away by Stubbs, it's come back to Gerrard. Brilliant goal! What an equaliser by Gerrard! 12 minutes gone.
Okay guys, what you've just seen there is a masterclass finish from Gerrard, one of my heroes. Personally, I honestly don't know how he's managed to wrap his foot around the left-hand side of the ball to generate the curl to go in that far corner there. But it's a really effective finish because the ball's actually curling away from the keeper. So today we're going to learn how to strike the ball exactly like Gerrard did to get the shape of the ball to curl the opposite way into the far corner there. So first of all, I want to start off by, Baz, if you want to come in nice and close, I just want to start off by what I see every single week when I'm coaching players. Is the most common mistake from these type of angles is players will drag the ball and it will obviously curl away from the goal, so just like that. So that's a perfect example because it looked like it was going in, but because it's spinning away from the goal, it actually misses the target last second. And the bad thing about that as well is it always goes towards the keeper when you choose that type of technique. So for a right footer in this area, we want to try and do exactly what Gerrard did. So let's go through it. Got a couple of balls here. So what we want to try and do with this is, again, I don't know how Gerrard did it, but Gerrard had his hips facing that way, and he somehow managed to strike the ball across. But if you notice on Gerrard, I'll show it again, is when he strikes the ball, he actually falls over because he's cut across it. But wait, obviously, I'm not going to try and recreate Gerrard's. I'm going to try and do it a little bit simpler so you can see it. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is you need to fix which way your hips are pointing. So again, if you're like Gerrard, it makes it a lot harder. I want you to basically have your hips facing the goal, or just probably on facing the near post is a good set for you at the minute. Make sure you've got a good angle here, Baz. So the first coaching point is, and you need to have a little bit of a wider stance than normal. Because what you will do is you'll strike the ball with your laces. So we're looking to strike it, come close, Baz. We're looking to strike it on that bone on your foot. That is very, very important. So the connection is very, very important. So a wider stance than normal, because what we want to try and do is strike the ball in the middle of the ball, if not slightly on the left, but the follow through comes on the inside to generate that curl to come across. That is the best type of shape that you want from here, because it's always going to curl away from the keeper. So wide stance, all my weight goes on my standing foot, arm out for balance. Keep your head completely still on the ball, so you already know where you're going, so you need to keep your head still. Standing foot is in line with the ball, so we don't want it behind and we don't want to go too far in front. So on the point of impact, it needs to be in line with the ball. The reason why I ask for a wide stance is because if it's too close, there's no way I can come on the inside of the ball because my standing foot is in the way. So I need to allow a gap in between foot and ball. Once I've struck the ball, this is the most important part, my follow through has to come on the inside and push through the ball, because then the ball will travel quicker. And then if I've got my direction spot on, the flight of the ball is either going to go dead straight or it's going to slightly curl from left to right. Now Gerrard's one, I think it has a little bit of left to right curl, hence why the goalkeeper just stood still. So I'm going to try and hit a few demonstrations for you. Ready, Baz? Got a good angle? So a good way to practice to start off with is just rolling it straight and striking the ball. Really focus on the flight. So don't worry about your direction to start off with. Focus on getting the correct flight, which is left to right or dead straight. What we don't want is that pulling technique. We don't want to pull it away from the goal. Ready, Jody? A roll. Right. Okay, so the first one was good flight. The flight of the ball was good. I connected in the middle of the ball. Slightly off with my direction, but the flight of the ball was good. Let's see if I can fix the direction. Right, so there we go. On that one, this is really good. This is really good. On that one there, I've hit the right hand side of the ball. So then I've pulled it, I've dragged it, it's missed the target by a lot. So what I need to focus on there is more in the centre. Perfect. Perfect. Notice with that strike, it travelled really quickly. I'll slow that one down for you guys. It had great flight on it. Keeping it low is good as well. Alright, let's hit a few more. Ready, Baz, eh? Good flight, a little bit wide. Good flight. Just lifting it slightly, but good flight on that one. A little bit more practice, I'll get there. There we go. Alright, again. So once you start to feel with it, you get that direction. Good flight. So obviously we don't want to lift it. But I'm just focusing on the flight of the ball. So I've got that shape at the minute. I've got 3 left. Let's see if I can hit target with all 3. Oh, good shape. Getting closer. I want to try and keep it lower. Yeah, that's a better one. So that one there just went dead straight. I'm hitting that bone on my foot, hence why the ball's travelling. Yes guys, just a couple of things to think about. One, make sure your footballs are pumped up properly. So if the balls are flat, you're going to lose power, you're going to lose pace, you're going to lose the spin. So make sure your balls are pumped up when you're practicing. And I just want to make one thing clear. We're not doing this type of finish. It's not an outside the foot finish, so make sure you're not practicing like that. It's still a laces strike. So yes, Baz, we're being close. It's still pointing the toe to the ground. All we're doing is we're just coming across the ball. So we're just slicing across it. You see already, even in that demonstration, you can even start to see the spin on the ball as I'm slicing across it. Okay? That's what you really want to be focusing on. Alright, I'm just going to hit a few. Got a pile of ball. That's the one. That's the one, innit, Baz?
Yeah.
Right, I need it at the bottom corner. Cut. Whoa. Yes guys, so I've hit a few on the ground there, as you've seen. It's exactly the same technique for a half volley, obviously 10 times harder. But if the ball's bobbling, we still want to cut across it.
You're gonna put a hole in that net.
There's a good chance I might just stop there. No, we'll carry on, we'll carry on. Tiggs, you loved that one, didn't you? She loved that one. See, there we go, there's another example. Although it wasn't as good as the last one, still slicing across it. Alright, let's have a few more to finish, Baz. Drag. Got to slice across it, Tiggs, you see? There we go. Oh, that was delicious.
Uh-oh.
That was in.
That would have gone in, yeah. Wasn't for the goal shot.
Yes guys, and that is Joner's how-to. Today, that was how to cut across the ball with your finishing on the ground, and obviously I gave a few was that rolling?
Yeah.
Was it still rolling?
Yeah.
Raging, I'll just have to start again. Sorry.
Why'd you stop?
Yes guys, and that is Joner's how-to, episode 1. Today we worked on slicing across the ball, we worked on the ground, and then we moved on to a half volley. Give that one a try, it's not easy. The whole time I had my hips facing the near post, but Stevie G, he had his hips facing out, so how he did that I don't know, but that is the best type of finish you can do from these type of areas, obviously left foot on the opposite side. Make sure you tune in next week guys for Joner's how-to. Peace.